Hey guys, this is Driving with Myles. If you haven't, so please subscribe. I'm a certified driver's ed instructor. I teach segment 1, segment 2, and I teach adults. So we're talking about expressway driving early in the morning, and it's really important that you keep your windshield as clean as possible. There's about 1.5 miles before my exit. I need to get onto the next connector. So what I want to do, and I suggest you do, you check your mirror and blind spot. You turn on your blinker. I'm looking over my shoulder. I'm going to the right, so I look over my right shoulder. And then once I'm in the lane, I cancel my blinker. A lot of beginning drivers look over the wrong shoulder. Example, if I'm making a lane change to the left, and I'm going to go ahead and do that, making a lane change to the left, some students look over the wrong shoulder, thereby cutting off cars. So you want to make sure, and I need to get back over. I'm going to go ahead and look over my right shoulder, mirror, turn signal, blind spot. I readjust my speed. A lot of drivers wait till the last second. And let's talk about timing. There's a car on the ramp. I'm going to lift my foot, use my blinker, mirror, turn signal, blind spot, and I gently get behind the vehicle. Again, not overspeed, not on top of the truck, but just taking my time. These ramps can be tricky because you're bringing a lot of highway speed and inertia and centrifugal force onto the curve, and you literally can slide off. So if I have good speed and space management, I don't have centrifugal force pulling me out, but it does and will pull you out. So now we're on this connector ramp, and this is a little bit tricky. I have about 12 vehicles. I'm just counting bunches. I'm just taking a look and estimating my speed and approach. If I go too fast, I'll be on top of the truck, and I'm going to show you what that is. I'm intentionally going to speed up a little bit. I'm going to lose my space cushion. Yes, that's right, space cushion, and I will not be able to maneuver properly. So as you can see, I'm right on top of this truck. I don't have any room. If something happens, I lose my space. In some states, if you cross a solid white line, that will be a ticket. I have broken white line. I've accelerated. I'm in the first lane. Slow traffic moves in the first lane. If you can't maintain speed or you have anxiety, stay in the closest lane to the right. So I'm maintaining a nice speed. I'm taking my time. I'm patient. And I'm going to be here for a moment. But I realize there are semi trucks, and I'm going to keep my space. This other truck is carrying this huge toolbox. So I want to give myself an out. An out is space or room just in case a major accident or surprise happens. So mirror, turn signal, blind spot. You have to accelerate through the lane change. A lot of beginning drivers do not accelerate through the lane change. So I'm in one of the middle lanes. The flow is picked up by about 5 to 7 miles an hour. So you have to drive at that appropriate speed. I'm still within the legal limit. I'm taking my time, and I'm going to keep my space. There are open lanes and closed lanes. This lane is a semi-open lane. I have heavy traffic in front of me. I'm going to keep my space. A lot of beginning drivers have a difficult time keeping space. So what you want to do is just lift your foot a little bit, stay within the speed limit, and I've lost about 5 miles an hour. And I'm just going to keep my space. I have about 2 miles before my exit. I have to make some decisions. Do I want to speed up and try to pass all this traffic? Probably not a good idea, because I will have to cut off about 6 cars. Or do I want to, excuse me, or do I want to just stay here? I have pretty good space and just decide to chill. So I'm going to go ahead and look over my right shoulder, mirror, turn signal, blind spot. I get over, I'm coming in nice and smooth, and I'm going to keep my space. It makes for a really relaxing and chilled drive. So now I'm in the slow lane to the right. I see cars driving right on top of me a little bit. I'm just going to take my time and be patient. If you haven't done so and you find this of value, please click that subscribe button. There's new content coming daily. This is subscriber driven. If you want to see parallel parking, you want to see road tests, you want to see test prep, you subscribe, leave your questions in the comments, leave your statements in the comments, and I promise I will respond to you. We will also be doing some lives. And if you haven't done so already, I'm known as @thefunny_guy2 on TikTok. I have almost 160,000 followers and 3 million likes. So now I'm on to my exit, but there's a really sharp curve. And this is a clover leaf. So I'm reducing my speed. There's chevron alignment signs to the left, which means there's a really sharp curve. Edge lines to the right. I don't know if you can see it, but there's some skid marks. Someone went off the road, which is really scary. And in the wintertime, we will definitely have discussions about this. So I'm taking my time. I'm being patient. A lot of people are velocitized. They're coming off this curve 70, 80 miles an hour, like that truck that just went by. And you will definitely get rear-ended or basically fall off the road. So I'm just taking my time. I'm right within the speed limit. It says 40. I'm at 40. I'm being patient. No blinker here, so it's really confusing. Now, because there's so much traffic, I'm behind this large garbage truck. No, I'm not garbage. It's a joke. But I'm backing off this truck because I don't want all this debris in my face, on the car. And another tip, the windshield is clean. You want to keep your windshield clean, you want to keep your headlights clean, and you want to be clean. So you can definitely see. So centrifugal force is not pulling me that much. I'm taking my time. I have my chevron alignment signs to the left. I have my edge line to the right. So you have to stay in your lane. And guys and ladies, this is a double right turn. So I signal my intention. I take my time. I'm looking to the left at traffic. A lot of beginning drivers do not turn their head and look at traffic. It's called a head check. You've got to turn your head and look. So I'm going to wait because there are cars coming. And this may upset drivers from behind me, but you can't be concerned. If you have anxiety, the first thing you need to do is admit, I have anxiety. And then that's the first part in your recovery. And we will have a series on driving with anxiety. I've had a lot of requests on that. So now I'm looking forward. My first lane is open. I turn in the nearest lane. You have to turn in your nearest lane. On test, they require you, and it varies from state to state, province to province. So now I'm back up to speed. But you might be velocitized. That is the feeling of going faster than you really are. And you will have the tendency to speed. So I'm just taking my time, maintaining speed. I'm nice and smooth. I'm looking ahead as far as I can. I'm looking for debris on the road, possible deer, checking my mirrors. The blinking yellow means proceed with caution. So I'm just kind of sitting back, observing, having great speed control, taking my time, looking ahead, and just being smooth, not turning the wheel. A lot of beginning drivers will drift, and what I'm going to do is just hug the right, and the car is going off the road. This is what beginning drivers really struggle with. So my suggestion, you look ahead and aim high, you keep good spacing, and then as time goes on, you will gradually learn. It might not happen on the first lesson or the second lesson, but if your instructor is guiding you and helping you, and they should, you will develop good lane positioning. It's really important that your instructor stresses those fundamentals of good lane positioning, great speed control, and just balance. Never, ever run yellow lights. I didn't say slam the brake, not run them. The vehicle to my left is way past the stop line, past the crosswalk. That is a 2- or 3- offense. You want to stop behind the stop line. 1, you can see the intersection. 2, you can scan ahead. If you haven't done so already, I highly suggest you subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's called Driving with Myles. I want to bring you value-added content on all things driver education, particularly road test prep. I am a certified school teacher also, so we will be doing some testing sessions, and we will be doing some YouTube Live and some other fun educational things. So we have some great content coming. I'm known as TikTok at @thefunny_guy2. So please subscribe to my channel. It's been a blessing. The responses have been awesome. And please tell me your stories about you passing the road test, you doing well for your permit test. I love you all very much, and I'm blessed to be in this position. Thank you all. Please subscribe to Driving with Myles.